Good morning everybody and welcome to the Lifestyle live stream. So you've just had a little bit of a teaser there on what we're going to be going through on this live stream, which is using the elements within Q Style to inspire our customers to think differently about their TV, because it's no longer just a TV on a stand in the corner of the room. We're also going to be introducing you to some new promotions that are going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks, which you guys can use to give our customers that added incentive to step up to that larger screen size as 55, 65 or 75 inch. But before we get started, let's have a quick reminder on those other key pillars that hold up QLED as the next innovation in TV. Firstly, Q Picture. We are the only TVs on the market that is certified to deliver 100% color volume, which means our customers can watch their UHD movies and box sets in the best color and brightness to date. For the gamers out there, we have just been given the best gaming TV by Text Radar, and for that added confidence for gamers or movie lovers, we've got our 10-year screen burn warranty. Inside of Q Smart, we can get to our content quickly and easily with 3 clicks using our One Remote solution, which also controls all of our external devices to get back control of that coffee table. With inside of Q Style, our TV can go anywhere in the room and hide away all those external devices and cables for that clutter-free living. Using our near invisible connection, our no gap wall mount, or we have those unique stands with inside of 360 boundless design. Now, we are going to be having a Q&A session hosted by Rob Smith, so make sure that you're getting your questions in during the live stream. This live stream is the first time that we have done one dedicated for a channel, Richer Sounds. So what I've done is I've invited one of your sales guys down to join us for this live stream to ensure that I can make this as bespoke and as tailored to your customers as possible, which is Paddy. Paddy, how you doing?
Oh yeah, very well, thank you.
Welcome to our new studio and your first live stream. How are you feeling?
Oh yeah, excited and nervous.
Good, don't worry, we will get through this together. As I've just said, this is our first live stream that is bespoke to a channel, Richer Sounds, and I want to make this as tailored to you guys as I possibly can. So can you just tell me a little bit about your demographics of your customers and also how often they purchase a new TV?
Absolutely, I mean our demographic changes really. You get people coming in sort of 18 to 25, maybe moved into their new house, or you get 25 onwards coming in and then sort of the older generation as well.
Right.
And I mean, they tend to sort of buy a TV. They may have bought a TV sort of 2 years ago or sort of 7, 8 years ago.
Wow, okay, so quite a big age range and also quite a big year span as well.
Yes, definitely.
So they could be living in loads of different kind of TV living rooms or TV situations that might look a lot like this.
That's right, Ollie. As we can see on the picture, customers can have LED, LCDs, and even your old chunky plasmas. And, you know, of course, they've got their skyboxes attached. You've got your PlayStation, your Xboxes, and sort of your set-top Freeview boxes as well. And all this means you have lots of cables to deal with, your HDMIs. And even when you are mounting them to the wall, you've still got the problem then of dangling them down and just trying to hide the cables, really, which in turn just makes spaghetti junction.
In a little bit like Blue Peter fashion, they might look a little bit like this.
This is it. This is what we're finding customers are replacing your television with all your bits of clutter down here.
Exactly, and I'm going to address the elephant in the room. On those images, those screen sizes weren't particularly the screen sizes that we would want them to have, was it?
This is it. We're finding that customers are replacing 32s with 32s, not knowing that they can go that much bigger now.
Yeah, exactly. So if we think about when they bought those TVs, there have been so much advancements in technology, especially UHD, that they can actually now get that larger screen size in their homes without losing that picture quality.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what we want to do is drive the fact that now you can get 55 and even 65 and 75 inches in your home.
Yeah, and we are seeing it in market trends as well, because the average screen size was 32 inch or even 40 inch, but now we're seeing more and more 55, 65s and 75 inches walking out of our store. So Paddy, what can be the common challenges from those customers that think, oh, I've had a 40 inch, that's all I can have, to actually get them to step up to those 55, 65, 75 inches.
Yeah, I think when you sort of mention sizes like that, people get worried that it's going to sort of take over the room, and not only that, when when you're thinking bigger screen sizes, they're thinking, where am I going to put all my other bits of kit? Bigger TV means less space for all your sort of audio equipment and things.
Yeah, and to be completely honest, that's the same conversation I have with my girlfriend when I'm trying to convince her to go to a 55-inch. But this is where Q Style can really start to help with us inspiring customers to think differently about where they put their TV. And it's not just a TV in the corner, but actually it's a part of our furniture in that room and design of our room. Because the first thing that we would probably mention to a customer if they're worried about that larger screen size dominating the room would be wall mounting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. There's still challenges though with that, because people are sort of concerned about installation of the TV onto the wall. Is it difficult? And not only that, it protrudes from the wall, and then you've got to find space to put all your cables.
Yeah, 100%. And nicely, this is where our QLED no gap wall mount comes into play, because we can still have that sleek, modern, minimalistic look in your homes, and it's really, really easy. So easy that me and Paddy actually did it a little bit earlier. So, as you can see, this is me and Paddy wall mounting a Q7F 65-inch using the no gap wall mount. It just took us a little bit over 15 minutes because I am completely useless at DIY and Paddy was not particularly good with that screwdriver. But we got it completely flush with the wall because the QLEDs have a recess to be able to deeply integrate that wall mount, to be able to ensure that there is no gap between the TV and the wall.
One thing I really like about the no gap wall mount is the fact that it has got pan and tilt, because me and Ollie didn't quite get it straight.
No, we weren't particularly great at that, but I did also make him clean it afterwards as well.
Like you did. Now, if you haven't actually seen a no gap wall mount, we've got one in our demo rooms, so it's a great opportunity to see one. They're on the frame TVs, so yeah, you can actually see one in the flesh.
Yeah, and the no gap wall mount is an amazing tool for us to be able to get over that preconception. If you're going for a larger screen and you're looking at wall mounting, it's not going to stick out. It's not going to dominate your room. You're still going to have that slick and modern look that you really, really want. And so it's a great tool for you guys to use to get them to step up to that bigger screen size. Now, the no gap wall mount is an additional purchase. It ranges from about £130 up to £190, depending on the screen size that you're selling it with. And the details are below us right now.
Yeah, that's it. It's a great way, as Ollie said, to increase basket spend because, yeah, from £130 to £190, yeah, it's a great accessory to have.
And you're increasing your basket spend with that larger screen size as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So the no gap wall mount is a perfect solution to getting your bigger screen sizes, but we still have that issue of where you're going to put all your cables and all your other bits of kit.
Yeah, exactly, because on average we have 3 to 4 devices plugged into our screens. Like for instance, our Sky boxes, Virgin boxes, I know you're a gamer, so your games console and so forth. Now this is where the near invisible connection comes into play to ensure we're having that clutter-free living. Now with the video that's showing you now, the near invisible connection gets rid of all that messiness when we are wall mounting. Even if you are channeling your cables, instead of channeling 4 or 5 cables, you're now only doing 2.
So it really is a great solution to overcome those problems we were having. Now, is there 5 meters inside the box?
There is, you are absolutely correct, Paddy. But I'm not particularly great at actually visualizing how far 5 meters is, especially what great benefit that will give to our customers. So can I ask you a little bit of favor?
No.
Yes? You can hold this.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, don't worry, you don't need to go anywhere. But I've just cambered it up, so I'm just going to have a little bit of a walk just to show how far 5 meters is. Now, if I take a little bit of a walk over here, so this is actually how far 5 meters is. So what does this mean to our customers? Well, it means that they can take their set-top boxes, their Blu-ray players and their games consoles and hide them away in a cupboard. And we'll get rid of that spaghetti junction challenge that we spoke about earlier to allow our customers to have that clutter-free living. Now, if we pair this solution with the no gap wall mount, we can easily overcome all those challenges that we spoke about earlier about stepping up to a larger screen size, because we've dealt with spaghetti junction, we've dealt with complicated to install, we've dealt with protruding into their living room. And it really allows that customer to put the TV anywhere they want within inside that room.
So these are great solutions to overcome what we were talking about, what the customer may face. But what if they haven't got Sky points or Virgin points or even Power points where they want to put the TV?
So that is a valid point, okay? So PowerPoint wise, there is a 3-meter power cable that comes inside the box with the no gap wall mount. You can buy longer ones from any electrical store. With the near invisible connection, we actually do sell a 15-meter long near invisible connection. Okay. Again, as you know, I'm not very good at actually visualizing how long 5 meters is. So I've just come up with a little bit of an analogy for you to understand how long 15 meters is. So you know a London double-decker bus.
Yeah.
Okay. So a London double-decker bus is 9.5 meters. Okay. So essentially half a double-decker bus is the length of the 5-meter near invisible connection that comes inside the box. The 15-meter one is the same length as 1.5 London double-decker bus. That's quite a far, isn't it? Yeah? That gives our customers the freedom of being able to put their TV anywhere in their room. And pairing that with the no gap wall mount, we've completely got rid of all those preconceptions and be able to give them that solution to get that larger screen size.
And yeah, it's a brilliant way then for us to increase basket spend and help the customer really find the best solution for them.
Yeah, 100%. Because the images on your screen now was be one without using the Q style solutions and one using the QLED Q style solutions with the near invisible connection and the no gap wall mount. I know which one I would want.
Yes.
Now, for an added incentive for our customers to get that amazing solution that we've just seen on the screen, we've got a great promotion that has started for running from now until the 23rd of January 2018 called our QLED Lifestyle Promotion. Now, this is when your customers purchase a QLED, a Q7, a Q8 or a Q9 with a 15-meter near invisible connection. They will get a complimentary no gap wall mount for their size, which means that's an added value of £130 up to £190 depending on what screen size they purchase. Now you guys can use this as a great tool to fracture that thinking of the customer of just a TV in the corner of the room and really inspire them to start thinking about the design of their front room and really put that TV anywhere. Now, we must also be talking about the complete solution, shouldn't we? Yeah, so we always need to be talking about that audio attach. Okay, so Paddy, what is the audio attach rate at the moment in the market?
It's about 1 in 4, I think, on the attach rate, which means, of course, for us, it's a great opportunity to maximize sales, especially with premium televisions.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, now to make sure that we are getting the fullest of that potential customer in front of us, we need to make sure that we're having a seamless demonstration with them. Okay, so we are playing audio through the audio solution, then playing it through the TV, and then playing it back through to the audio solution. That for the customer to really understand what that audio solution is going to do for them. Yeah, and to help you guys, especially over Black Friday, we've got another great promotion that is starting, which runs from the 22nd of November to the 5th of December, which is when your customers purchase a QLED, so a Q7, a Q8 or a Q9, they will receive a complimentary soundbar, which is this one that my beautiful assistant is now modeling, which is the M360, which is a 2.1 system with a wireless soundbar. So it's a soundbar with a subwoofer. Now this is a great value of £179. It's a great way to be able to have that complete solution for that customer. But for us, when we're talking about premium TVs, we should really be focusing on our premium soundbars as well, shouldn't we?
Absolutely, yeah. With premium TV, we like to think comes premium sound as well. So we really need to take that opportunity when we're talking about getting the maximum picture, getting maximum sound as well.
Especially when we're talking about that Q lifestyle element, we need to be focusing on that clutter-free and that great premium design, which is where really we start talking about the Sound Plus range with the all-in-one soundbar. The all-in-one delivers that premium audio experience and gives us deep and detailed bass with keeping in with our clutter-free ethos, with integrating that additional subwoofer into the soundbar. We've been also talking about that seamless integration of our wall-mounted solution with the no-gap wall mount. With the one-mount solution, that soundbar fits quite snugly underneath our QLED. And again, to be able to get rid of that spaghetti junction scenario, we have our one cable solution, and it is all controlled via our one remote. Now remember, your customer can claim £200 back when they purchase the all-in-one with a UHD television, and they can claim up to £500 back when they purchase the all-in-one, the wireless subwoofer, and the UHD Blu-ray player.
So we really have found the perfect solution for people who want to wall mount their TVs. We've got the no gap wall mount and the near invisible connection. But what about those people who don't want to wall mount their TV or who even can't wall mount their TV?
You know, it's a fair question because we do have those type of customers, especially if a customer comes in and says, yeah, it was going in a conservatory. Can't really wall mount in a conservatory, okay? So, but don't worry, Q-Style has your back. So within 360 boundless design, there are two different stand options that you can show your customers to be able to get that personalized design, which are the ones behind you, Paddy. So we have a little walk and I'll introduce you to our two different stands. Okay, so on here we've got the Samsung tower stand and the studio stand. So let's start with the tower stand. Now the tower stand has got that premium metal finish, okay? So it will look absolutely spectacular no matter where you place it in an open plan living space. Okay. The other thing that I really like about the tower stand is that it's adjustable. So you can move it to ensure that wherever you position your TV in that room, it will look amazing. Now this goes for $599.99. It's a great personalized stand. Now when we're talking about the studio stand, we're moving away from that techie look. Okay. The thing that I love about this is it makes your TV look like a piece of art, and that is floating in front of you. Okay. The great thing with inside of this is it looks beautiful with a 65-inch. So you can't even tell that this one is a 65-inch, which is absolutely beautiful. And it also is available for the frame as well. And the thing is, you can place this anywhere within inside the room because it has its cable management built into the stand as well.
I mean, they're both fantastic. I have to say, for me, the studio is just stunning. The studio stand, I mean, as you say, it makes this 65-inch look not 65-inch at all. It looks like it's floating. It looks brilliant.
Yeah.
But are they included in the lifestyle promotion?
They are. So exactly the same. When we're having that conversation with our customers and we are stepping up to the larger screen size, they still want to have that clutter-free living. So when your customers purchase a 15-meter near invisible connection with their QLED, so Q7, Q8, Q9, a 55-inch, they get £100 off either the studio stand or the tower stand, which is great. But we want to step up. We want to step up to, for instance, the 65-inch. When your customer purchases a 65-inch and the near invisible connection 15-meter, they can get either the tower stand or the studio stand for half price. So the studio stand is $249.99, okay, and the tower stand is $299.99, which is absolutely a great way to have that personalized experience, but still having that clutter-free living.
Definitely. I mean, for us as well, it's brilliant to sort of bespoke the stands and kit for the customer, and really makes it feel unique to them to stylize their home.
Yeah, exactly. And that is what Q-Style is all about. Is, again, what we've been saying all the way through the live stream is that we want to fracture people's thinking and expectation of a TV. A TV is no longer just on a stand in the corner of the room. It's no longer that you can get a 40-inch. You can get that 55, 65, 75 and place that TV anywhere. literally anywhere with either the no gap wall mount, the near invisible connection, or your different stand options. And having that added incentive with the lifestyle promotion really gives you guys the tools to be able to step up that customer to those larger screen size.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's brilliant.
And that's pretty much everything that we're going to go through on this live stream. So, Paddy, thank you so much for your help during this live stream.
No worries at all. It's been a pleasure.
How are the nerves?
Yeah, not so bad now. Yeah, excited.
Good, good. And you're going to be joining us for the Q&A session with Rob later, aren't you?
I am, yes, yes.
Excellent. So I'll let you go and get ready for the Q&A session.
Fantastic.
I will literally see you in a second.
I'll see you soon.
All right, mate. So guys, during this live stream, we've talked about all the different elements within Q Style and how we can use them to be able to inspire our customers to think differently about their TVs. We've talked about our near invisible connection, our no gap wall mount, our unique stands within inside of our 360 boundless design. We've talked about our different promotions that you can use as a selling tool to be able to give the customers that added incentive to purchase that complete solution. With the QLED lifestyle promotion, where they purchase a QLED with a 15-meter near invisible connection, they get a complimentary no gap wall mount for their size, or up to half price on those unique stands that we've just seen. We've talked about our amazing Black Friday deal. When they purchase that QLED, they'll get a complimentary soundbar. And lastly, we've talked about our all-in-one when bought with promotion, where our customers can get up to £500 back when they purchase that complete solution. Now guys, I'm just going to play a small video here just for you to see the possibilities of what can happen within our homes when using the elements within Q Style. So this will be your last chance to get your questions in, so get them in now. And for me guys, thank you so much for joining us for this live stream, and I'll see you guys in the field.
Your room is fantastic with all this natural light, so how can I help?
Well, I've always really wanted a stylish living room. I think our main problem is the TV area. It's just so cluttered. I mean, we've had the TV for about six or seven years. You know, we've got so many devices underneath the TV. We've got, you know, the Blu-ray, Wi-Fi, and then, you know, all the cables. Just the cables are a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Ideally, we would love to move the TV somewhere else, but we just banged this space purely really because of the cables.
I can help you solve this problem.
Oh, wow.
What do you think?
Such a difference.
It's opened up all this space so that you've got the freedom to have your furniture where you want it. It's amazing, isn't it?
Great.
You know, not having the TV over here with all the cables and now on the wall, it just leaves you all this incredible space.
Great, so thanks Ollie, and we're all here now to have our little Q&A from all the questions that have actually been coming through. So let's kick off straight away, and the first question that's just coming through is, does the 43-inch frame fit onto the studio stand? So I think we'll have an answer from Dean on that one.
Yeah, good morning everybody. My name's Dean Hayward. I'm TV product manager at Samsung. So yeah, let me try and answer this first question as honestly as possible. So the truth of the matter is that the 43-inch the frame and also the 49-inch QLED TV does actually fit on the studio stand, but you should not sell it with those TVs. And I'll explain the reason why. Because actually, when we've designed these very premium looking stands, they've been specifically designed for 55-inch and 65-inch. That's what the TVs look best on those products. So actually, if you put a smaller TV on it, what you actually notice is you'll actually see the connections that put the studio stand together, so it won't look very good. And when we're selling them a premium solution, it needs to look absolutely fantastic. And unfortunately, on the smaller screen sizes, it doesn't look good. So only the 55-inch and the 65-inch, guys.
Cool, excellent. So can we have our next question just popping up onto the screen for us there then? So Paddy, can I still use my existing wall mount with my QLED TV?
You can. On the TV and the wall mounts, they use a Visa
Which is industry standard, I suppose, the Visa, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. So, yeah, as long as they match up for size, it will go straight on. OK,
so it's probably not going to go as close and as near as the no-gap wall mount, but people who've still got one on there still can utilise that. That's great, thanks. Next question that we've got coming through. So, question which has come through from Anil is, how strong is the near invisible cable and can I get a replacement? So, Dean, do you want to take that one?
Yeah, so I've actually got one down here. So, yeah, so this is, as you saw in the video, the near invisible optical cable that connects to that One Connect box. So this is an optical cable. They have been around for a little bit of time, but actually Samsung are the first ones to bring it to the premium TV market. So what you have to bear in mind is that, yes, the glass fibers inside this wire. And the fantastic thing about these glass fiber cables is the transfer rate. So if you think about your HDMI cables, even your 2.1 HDMI cables, they can only transfer 8 gigabytes a second.
Yeah.
Because we've got 6 glass fibers in here, actually we can transfer 75 gigabytes of data a second, so it's super,
suppose when
super
we're looking
fast.
at HDR, 4K and all the audio that goes in that's important these days.
That's why you need that super fast transfer speeds. So then back to the question in hand, which is in regards to, how strong is this cable? So yeah, it is a strong cable, but if you push it to its limits, it will break. You have to bear in mind that actually you can squeeze it like this and it's not going to happen. But when you pinch it, that's when it might actually break. So I sort of liken it to an expensive watch. So when you've got an expensive watch, when you're not using it, you put it down on your sideboard, you wouldn't put anything on top of that. You wouldn't want anything to stand on top of it. And that's the same with the near invisible cable. When you're putting it out, you just have to take a little bit of care when you're putting it out. And then once you've got it on like a watch, actually you don't have to think about it. It's not something that you have to worry about. And the same with the near invisible optical cable. Once you've got it in place,
I suppose that's it. You only really did it once. I know you've used it and you were using it yesterday. It feels quite strong and robust as well. Then.
It does, yeah. For the amount of data it puts through in a thin cable, it's very strong, yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so Laura sent a question in. I think we'll leave this one across to you, Paddies. Can we put the One Connect box in a cupboard with connected device to hide it?
You can, yeah. Absolutely. Put it in a cupboard. That way then all the cables go to one point and you haven't got that trail of cables. So absolutely it can go.
And that one remote control can control everything as well. So even when it's hidden away, and that's just going to use the Bluetooth, so cupboard doors can be shut and everything on there as well. Then.
Absolutely.
Cool. Question coming in. What is the price of the 15-metre near invisible cable?
Yeah, so I think currently on Richer Sounds it's at $149.99. So yeah, actually quite competitive pricing.
Cool. Okay. Right. Next question that coming in from Ewan Jones is: will the example of BBC iPlayer app support 4K streaming when the time comes? I think that's a great question, and Dean, have you got an answer for that?
Yeah, so when eventually BBC does roll out its 4K streaming and HDR streaming, so I think essentially probably what we'll start to see first is probably HDR, and then after that they'll probably go into the 4K streaming. And so when BBC roll out the HDR, they'll be doing that with the hybrid log gamma services.
Which our TVs support anyways.
Yeah, exactly, which all our TVs support.
And I think the thing to back that up as well is when we're looking at 4K UHD content being streamed, our TV Plus has given us the largest catalogue of availability of streamed content as well.
Great point.
This one just coming in: will the frame be covered by the screen burn warranty? So we all know that the screen burn warranty is out there and it's 10 years. And it's really important for those TVs which can suffer. So it's big for gamers. If anybody's a gaming, you can have all those hoods on there, can't we? And I suppose even the channel logo. So back to the question: will the frame be covered, Dean?
Yeah. So at the moment, all of our premium TVs are covered by 10-year screen burn warranty. So that's MU 7000 and above. So it's great that we have that ability. Any TV that's being pushed to the maximum brightness, we can give a 10-year screen burn warranty. And that includes any new QLED models that we're also adding into the range. They'll be added to the 10-year screen burn warranty. So it's fantastic we can offer that. We just want to clarify, we're not having to offer that because we've got an issue with it. Actually, we're the only ones that are able to offer a 10-year screen burn warranty. We have no worries whatsoever at all with this. Actually, we're so confident we can offer this. And now with the frame, I'd like to confirm today, it's that brand new announcement hot off the press, that we're actually adding the 10-year screen burn warranty to the frame as well. So that definitely covers all our premium TVs. So I know people were asking questions, oh, it's going to have the same image on it for a long period of time. But actually, the technology is so good, we still don't have to worry about screen burn. We can offer you a 10-year screen burn warranty.
So cool, that's a good tick for a consumer who's wanting to have some longevity from their screen. Okay, next question that's coming in. How is the soundbar attached to the studio stand? So we have a studio stand behind us, but we haven't actually fitted a soundbar on there. So do we all know how that's connected?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that. Okay, go on then.
Yeah, so essentially with the studio stand, you actually get a bracket that comes with the studio stand, so you can attach the soundbar to the bottom. So that's another benefit of the studio stand. So when you get it, if you do want to add that soundbar, you've still got that integrated look, you've still got a sleek look, and a great benefit that you get with that product.
Yeah, and it really can change people's rooms and lifestyles as to how they set their whole area up. Okay, so our next question that's coming up, will we be releasing a longer near invisible cable? So one that's longer than 1.5 buses, I guess.
So yeah, I think at the moment we haven't seen any demand for a longer than 15-meter near invisible cable. If we do hear this in the market, please feed it back. If you're hearing any of your customers...
So what about from any of your customers? Has that request come through from any of them?
Not that I've experienced. I think 15 metres from sort of TV to devices, normally 15 should do the job. I would imagine, unless it's going in maybe a cinema room where, yeah, you have got your kit behind you, as it were. But no, I think 15 metres should...
Is probably long enough for most people.
If you're hearing it, please feed it back, and we want to hear all the customer feedback.
We can certainly push that back up to our head office, can't we?
Yeah.
Okay, is the frame HDR?
Yes. That's a simple answer.
It is indeed.
It's also a UHD, 4K HDR TV with very good brightness levels as well. So you'll get a decent HDR picture. But if we remember, the frame is really focusing on that lifestyle element, and then second of all is the picture quality. So you still have good picture quality, but if they want the best, they should go for QLED.
Okay, and can we wall mount the Q9 88-inch?
Yeah, it is possible. It's not possible to use the no-gap wall mount with the 88-inch, but actually there is a Samsung solution out there. And do you want to clarify?
The model number, we'll get back to you with the model number.
Yeah, it's WMN 570 from my recollection.
But it's a huge big screen TV, which is, we know the market's going for larger screens. So yeah, it's great that we can have the ability to do that. And I think this is the last question that's coming through. And this one is, can we expect HDR 10 plus content? So I think that's what we're looking at now is that HDR 10, which actually looks at each individual scene to adjust it to get the best picture quality it can. And content's obviously going to be the big driver behind that. So is content coming?
Yeah, so we're working with Amazon, and I believe that they're in the process of actually rendering some content at the moment. So it should be out very, very soon. So watch this space.
Excellent. Okay, so I think that's the end of all the questions that are coming through. If you do want to find any more information about any of our products or what we've covered off, everything's going to be live on our academy. So log on, and thank you for taking part in this live stream today.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
This is TV Samsung.